Okay, so the latest news is that Kangana Ranaut has major political aspirations and she's fighting with anyone she doesn't like within Bollywood to help advance her move into politics. Right now Bollywood is in the news a lot and not for good reasons, and at the centre of its current troubles is Kangana Ranaut, who appears to be on a warpath with many of her colleagues. Over the past few months, she has accused Bollywood heads of nepotism, sexual abuse. She's also harshly criticised several other actors of being drug addicts, alleged others are involved in drug dealing, and she's called Bollywood a gutter that needs cleaning up. She claims that in Bollywood she was harassed and molested and faced an evil and powerful drug racket. She claims that by removing the obstacles in her way, she would clean the path for many others. But her critics say her vocal criticisms of Bollywood stem from her huge political ambition. Can this be true? Is Kangana fighting Bollywood to get into politics? There is news that she is about to join India's governing BJP, and also strong accusations that the Bollywood colleagues that she's publicly picked on are those whose political beliefs differ from hers. She's demonstrating that she is fearless and not afraid to take on powerful people. She's also criticised the industry over its alleged casting couch culture, a practice of directors and producers seeking sexual favours from newcomers in exchange for roles. She's won a lot of praise for standing up to these so-called Bollywood bigwigs, but for some months now she has made news by picking new fights on a weekly, if not daily basis. Now, constantly being at the forefront of the news would certainly help any political aspirations that she may have. Now, it all began in mid-June when she joined the debate around the tragic death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Although Mumbai police first said Rajput had killed himself, she quickly tweeted blaming nepotism and some Bollywood insiders for driving the actor to his death. She said he was an outsider just like her, who had no godfathers in the industry, and that powerful Bollywood families and directors had systematically sabotaged his career. She's also taken aim at Bollywood more widely, reviving old battles and starting several new ones. She has played the victim and the aggressor at the same time. In television interviews and tweets, she's repeated old grudges against director Karan Johar and former co-star Hrithik Roshan. She's also called actress Sonam Kapoor a mafia bimbo, another actress she labelled as a soft porn star, and several other actresses she's called B-grade actresses. She's claimed there is a drug mafia in Bollywood and renamed the industry Bollywood, a place where newcomers and outsiders are not welcome. Her bitter and angry finger pointing has led many to question her motives. In a recent interview, film critic Anna Vetikard said of Kangana Ranaut, "Kangana is a fine actor who was once known for her craft and her courage, but has now allowed that courage to degenerate into self-promotion and sexist attacks on women she disagrees with and the single-minded pursuit of her right-wing agenda." While claiming to bat for outsiders entering Bollywood, she makes demeaning, even outright misogynistic comments about outsiders who oppose her ideologically, and it has become painfully clear that her commitment is not to the cause, but to her image as its #1 ambassador. Her verbal attacks against Bollywood have been echoed in India's parliament too, forcing MP and veteran actress Jai Bachchan to defend the industry, which provides direct employment to 500,000 people daily. The entertainment industry has a significant influence over people's imagination in India. The press in India, especially television channels sympathetic to the government, have played the story of the unravelling of Bollywood on a constant loop. She has also been engaged in a bitter fight with the Shiv Sena party in Mumbai, who are now bitter rivals of the BJP. Is she playing a political game by fighting the BJP's battles with Shiv Sena? The Sena responded by threatening her, claiming a part of her home office was built illegally and then demolishing it, an act for which they were severely reprimanded by the Bombay High Court. Are we now witnessing the reinvention of Kangana Ranaut from acting to politics? Both Kangana and her sister are vocal supporters of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but the actor had no plans to join politics, as she tweeted in August this year. But clearly a lot has changed in just a month. It has to be noted that she was not adverse to joining politics in 2018 when she said in an interview, "Whenever I decide to take up the path, I will do so with utmost sophistication, dignity and full focus. If I have to be a national servant, I can't have a family or kids, or an alternative career. A politician should be nothing more than a government servant." If she joins the BJP and goes to Parliament, she will be quite an addition to its women firepower. She is a marvel of nature for Indian politics. She is both a Bollywood A-lister as well as the victim of industry nepotism and cliques, at least in public perception. It can't get any better for the BJP, where her ideological inclinations seem to lie, to have her in its arsenal. In short, she is the perfect victim-cum-attack weapon against Bollywood, a large section of which has concertedly done the bidding for Narendra Modi's opponents, while scrambling for photo opportunities with the Prime Minister himself. She has repeatedly proclaimed herself as a proud Hindu who loves her puja. She recently posted a photo on Twitter of her at the Isha Yoga Center with a loaded message on transition, perhaps from acting to politics. Now, what's her motive? Is she settling scores? Is she seeking a political role? Who knows? Her motivations may not yet be clear, and opinion is certainly divided, but one thing is certain. She is not a particle in random motion. She is now a killer plot in politics. It's up to her to keep that plot on course, but many would love to see it wander into chaotic oblivion.